Everyone's favorite sassy sister from the Loud House can be such a mess. Lola is the girly, spoiled beauty queen of the Loud House family. Stay tuned to find out our favorite crazy Lola moment. Hey Loud House fans! If you want to keep up with all the best shows on TV, be sure to subscribe. Now, let's get to the 10 moments that Lola was a total mess. Lola on guard duty. Lola obviously takes any role she is given super seriously. She is really great at enforcing rules. Okay, maybe she's too good at it. No guts, no glory. The Loud siblings are left at home, alone with Lori in charge. But Lori is super strict, and the rest of the Loud siblings rebel. They decide Lincoln should be in charge and tie up Lori. Lincoln puts Lola on guard duty and tells her not to let anyone through. But once Lincoln realizes his sisters are crazy, he decides he needs Lori to regain control. He goes to free her, but Lola refuses to let him pass. She said no one gets through on the boss's orders, even though Lincoln gave those orders. She then takes it one step too far. Lola knocks out her brother with a golf club. Ouch! That's just mean. When Lincoln wakes up, he finds out that Lola has tied him up just like Lori. She threatens anyone else who wants to try shenanigans. Lola is basically a tiny dictator disguised as a pageant queen. We're glad Lincoln got out. So what finally gets Lola to abandon her guard post? Lori throws a cloud of glitter. Apparently sparkles are all Lola needs to get distracted. Genius! Lola's bet. Lola is a pretty girly girl, so it makes total sense that some of Lincoln's habits are gross to her. She really hates that Lincoln likes to lounge around and read comic books in his underwear. She tries to make him stop, but he points out that all of the siblings have bad habits. Lola makes a bet that they can give up all their bad habits. If the girls win, Lincoln can never read in his underwear again. But if Lincoln wins, Lola has to buy him a new pair of undies. All the other sisters break under pressure pretty quickly, but Lola resists the urge to look in the mirror at her appearance. Her makeup is smeared all over like a psychotic clown. It's terrifying. When the bet is down to just her and Lincoln, she tries to force him to take off his sweatpants.
You know you want these! Smell them!
But then she catches a glimpse of her terrible makeup job. Lincoln thinks he's won, but they all forgot about baby Lily. She never cried, so the girls technically won the bet. But Lola redeems herself. She buys Lincoln a new pair of underwear and says that it's only fair that he continue his bad habits since everyone else does. Okay, maybe Lola isn't all bad after all. Lola the criminal. Lincoln causes a world of trouble in Butterfly Effect. When he knocks down Lisa's science experiments with his yo-yo, he decides not to tell her what happened. But this starts a butterfly effect where weird things happen to all of the sisters, and the family breaks apart. Lenny ends up smarter than Lisa, who runs off to work at a gas station. Lori goes skydiving with Clyde, and Lola? Well, Lola gets hit in the face with a soccer ball and goes total drama queen. She believes her swollen nose makes her look like a monster. As she runs upstairs, she falls down and all her teeth fall out. She declares that her beauty pageant career is over. Lincoln tries to convince her that it's not that bad, but she packs up and leaves and gets even more maimed in the process. Later, we find out that Lola and Lynn have turned to a life of crime. They rob Lisa's gas station and lead the police on a slow-speed chase through the desert in Lola's kitty car. Lola is just so dramatic. There's a lot more to life than beauty pageants, but she just doesn't see that. The whole episode is just pretty hilarious. We're just glad Lincoln decides to fess up to his original accident, so none of this craziness actually happens. Lola, the pageant queen. Lola may be a twin, but she and Lana could not be more different. Lola is as girly as they come. Lana is a tomboy who likes taking huge risks and loves gross things. In Toads and Tiaras, Lincoln is training Lola for a new pageant. The prize is 2 season passes to Dairyland, which he really wants. But Lola trips on a perfume bottle and breaks her hand and leg. Lincoln decides to train Lana to take Lola's place, but they can't let Lola know. When they imagine how Lola would react to an impersonator, they picture a terrifying demon version of Lola. And honestly, that's a pretty fair assessment. Lola has such a temper, and she loves beauty pageants. This can't end well. Lincoln tries to train Lana, but she just can't hide her normal personality. Her talent is elbow farting after all. When Lola finds out, she goes after Lincoln. She is so angry. It's scary. She thinks Lincoln has ruined her pageant career. She's more than a little dramatic pathetic at this point, but then Lana shocks everyone by winning. The judges loved that she was totally different. Lola lets her twin keep the winning tiara.
You did win, and I respect a winner.
But we bet they never try to double-cross her again. Lola the Tattletale. Okay, we all know Lola has a reputation as a tattletale, and a lot of 6-year-olds do, but in one episode in particular, Lola turns her tattletale habits into straight-up blackmail. Maybe that life of crime from the butterfly effect wasn't so far off base. In The Tattler's Tale, Lola finds out all the siblings have a secret club to confess their darkest secrets, but they won't let her in because she always tells on them. Lola eavesdrops and uses their secrets to get what she wants out of them. She makes Lincoln be her butler during a tea party by threatening to tell her dad that Lincoln broke his disco ball. She uses her blackmail to get Lucy to drive her princess car so Lola can practice her pageant wave. She gets Luna to give up her seat on the couch. She even gets Lori to stop texting and scratch Lola's head by swearing to tell their parents that Lori scratched the van. She manipulates all 10 siblings this way. This is one scary 6-year-old. Eventually, they get back at Lola by discovering a secret about her. Lola reveals she only wanted to be included because she felt left out.
Because all I really wanted was to be included in your group.
We can totally understand that, but blackmail, it's never the answer. Lola The Lazy One. It takes a pretty special vehicle to drive around a family the size of the Loud family. The Louds have Vanzilla, which has been passed down to their dad from his grandfather. Seriously, how does that thing still run? In Fantastic Voyage, Vanzilla breaks down. The Loud kids have to push it while their mom steers in the driver's seat. But Lola is such a diva. She refuses to help her siblings push it at all. Instead, she stands on top of the van and waves like she's in a parade. What a drama queen! But her dramatic tendencies backfire. She got stuck in a tree branch 3 blocks from home. She has to walk the rest of the way home with 2 black eyes and covered in twigs. The kids try to get their dad to get a new van. They convince him, but he turns into a total meanie according to Lola. He basically won't let them ride in the van at all. Finally, they decide to get Vanzilla back. They have to search a junkyard and push the van home. Once again, Lola stands on top and waves instead of helping. We guess that tree branch didn't teach her much of a lesson. Lola, the bald sister. All of the Loud siblings are really demanding, which is why Lori tries to move into the garage in the episode Garage Band. They always need something from her, and she never gets much gratitude, especially from Lola. At the beginning of the episode, Lola demands that Lori brush her hair to get the tangles out. She has some serious bedhead, but it's so tangled that Lori accidentally hurts Lola. Lola yells,
Oh, not like a gorilla!
Then she hangs up on Lori's boyfriend, Bobby. How rude! But Karma came back and got Lola. Later in the episode, she is still trying to get all the tangles out of her hair. Lisa says she has a special formula to get the tangles out, but we all know how Lisa's experiments go. Lola is left totally bald. Lisa said she should have specified that she wanted to keep her hair, but we're pretty sure that's implied, Lisa. Lola gets so angry she says that it never would have happened if Lori had been there. At least she finally started to appreciate her oldest sister. She wears a wig and has Lori detangle that when Lori moves back in. Lola the Queen. Lola has a tendency to be extra AF. And that is definitely the case in the episode Mall of Duty. In this episode, Lincoln wants to go to the mall, but he is watching his younger sisters. So he decides to take them all to the mall. That seems like a terrible idea. Does he know how much trouble his sisters get into? When he loses his sisters, he finds Lola at Princess Palace. She is sitting on a throne and has declared herself a queen. She's making all of the other kids act as her minions. When Lincoln tries to make her leave, she threatens to send him to the dungeon. Luckily, this isn't Lincoln's first rodeo with Lola. He knows exactly what to say to get her out of Princess Palace. He tells her there is another girl outside who is claiming to be a more powerful queen than Lola. She just can't have that. She gets off her throne and says,
Well, I'll have her head!
Yikes. It's probably a good thing Lola doesn't actually rule a kingdom. She'd be a terrifying ruler. She orders all the other kids to take care of her kingdom. Later, she gives Lincoln a 9 out of 10 as her babysitter. She is such a diva. Lola the Mean Sister. None of the Loud siblings are perfect, and that's what makes the show so great. They can all be mean sometimes, like in the episode No Such Luck. After Lincoln starts going to Lynn's tournaments, the team begins losing. Lynn calls him bad luck, and Lincoln uses that rumor to get out of going to his sister's events, but then he gets too left out. We know Lola can be super dramatic about stuff like this. When Lincoln offers to go to her pageant, she sprays him with hairspray until he goes away. She screams at him to go away. Later, the whole family wants to go to a movie, but they won't let Lincoln come because of his bad luck. Lola tells him the whole movie could sell out if he shows up. Then, when he is forced outside and finds out he can't go to the beach, Lola tells him he has bad luck and shuts the doggy door on him. Okay, that's just mean. Lola is definitely a hilarious addition to the Loud House. Which moment when Lola is being totally extra is your favorite? Let us know in the comments. Those are the 10 hilarious times when Lola Loud was a total mess. Be sure to give this video a big thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe.